corpse lies on the ground among the remains of an absolutely demolished pinewood branch. It's gently laid on one side.
Mr. Measurehead has done a good job. Nothing is too broken or compromised. The victim is ready for a field autopsy. Yes. 1. Investigation of the scene. 2. Initial examination of the victim. 3. Field autopsy. 4. Transportation of the body to the morgue. We are on number 3.
The fuck are they on about?
Cop's gonna cut his shit up!
The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
Come on, officer. You know what a field autopsy is. You've done 100 of them. There truly is a time for everything, even for yellow gardening gloves. However, they are lacking hygienically. I suggest you get in there in limited capacity. I'll ask you when I need you to. For the most part, maybe I should handle the contact and you take notes? That's right.
You knew it because you inspected your ledger. The lieutenant is relieved you know the protocol. The dead man stares in silence as you crack open the ledger. The bright red paper is covered in boxes, and above those, an 11-field info form needs filling out first. It begins with,
That's you.
The corpse is indifferent to your scribblings, just lies.
KK57. Next. NA. Next. NA. Roughly 50.
The corpse looks ageless, like meat on a hook.
Mondial.
The pudgy mess of curdled meat looks neither
Fucky fucky!
Male.
Pigs can have sex!
nor does he look male, with his pregnant belly.
We're still going with March 4th. 51. What else? 9. Body identified by is non-applicable. 10.
KK 57 0503.
None. At least not after the...
A strange word. Treatment.
Interfering with the body's position or...
How did you not know that? Aren't you a cop? You're leaving a weak impression here. Say something sure-handed. A silent nod. The lieutenant places his gloved hand. Your central nervous system recognizes this gesture. It's the stations of the breath. Ecclesiastic. Somewhere in Jamrock North, a small wood shed behind Rosenkrantz Row. Lieutenant Nick Feuerbach puts his hand to the chest of a small corpse, no larger than a monkey. It's elsewhere yet. An obese female sits in a wicker chair. The building is tall, 7 stories wind-wrapped in solitude, and so, all across Jamrock, Coal City.
We should start the post-mortem.
The corpse cannot feel Kim's hand on his chest. It no longer meaningfully interacts with its surroundings. A thicket of boxes and lists.
Clothes. The deceased wears armored boots and white briefs. The make of the briefs is...
See, it's happening.
Babrodine, yes. Inexpensive.
The disappointment is palpable.
The rest of the clothes have been removed post-mortem by scavengers in order to get to the victim's ceramic armor. Officers are in search of the missing pieces. Removal of the boots is left for processing. Tattoos. The upper torso is covered in a single, continuous tattoo, resembling a map of the night sky. The assistant has a color photograph of the markings, to be added to the case files as document A1. The deceased has a cargo lashing belt around his neck, tied with a hangman's knot. Color well-nourished, athletically built, measuring 1.8 meters, generally consistent with age, about 50. Preservation. Body hair is light brown. Distribution is consistent with age. The deceased had male pattern baldness. Hair is combed back, short.
The hair under your latex fingers feels cold. The stench is suffocating. Strands of dark brown hair. More hair sticks to the glove. There, dead man. You were someone's child. The lieutenant watches you in silence.
That was some sick shit, Sicko.
Lividity is consistent with hanging. The head is...
Fucking low velocity. You think Kuno talking shit about Kuno's?
In addition, there are bite marks on the face, scalp, and chest, consistent with predation, ligature mark. The steel wiring. There's too much of it. We need to remove the bell so we can get...
You got just the right tool for that. The chain cutters.
Always good to think ahead. Now, we need to cut the bell to see the ligature mark below.
See, my pig is gonna fuck his head off.
No, he ain't. Your pig's a boring fuck.
The belt is equally tight around the whole circumference of his neck, swelling over the edges like white bread rising from the east. After some deliberation, you sink the cutters into the knot tying the belt together. Snap! The knot is slashed. Another cut and the belt...
The rope rises to a point, leaving a gap in the ligature mark. The suspension point is in the back of the neck.
As it ought to. This is where its grip...
Hemorrhaging is observed on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. The mark is well pronounced, consistent with a drop from 1 or 1.5 meters. Chest is intact, normal contour. Abdomen is protuberant. Pelvis intact. Genitalia...
No! It's gonna happen, see?
I fucking knew it!
This is clearly what they've been waiting for.
Genitalia is male and unremarkable. No evidence of injury. Ah yes, your hunch before. We can have a semen analysis requested from processing, if that's what you meant. Just write down that we...
The corpse with his pants down does not have an opinion on the subject. The dead man's penis is average-sized, congested from the downward collection of blood. The testicles are uneven in length, hanging underneath.
Back is symmetrical and intact. Upper and lower extremities are intact, but asymmetrical. There are combat...
Bullets have bitten little pieces out of him. It must have been excruciating, especially the hip.
In addition, I see smaller, residual scars, too numerous to count, covering about 30% of his... We have a real museum here. Of battles, wars. Last item, hands.
His flesh is cold.
Pleased to meet you. Where are you from and what's your name? I'm only fucking with you. I know where you're from. From Cappadocia. And your name is Il Kobo. What? You get me, Kobo. I feel like you were once. For tenderness, and we should do this more often.
Hands are clean. No sign of injury from struggling. I was. Maybe I'm just not seeing them.
Working so close to the fumes coming from the corpse must be hard.
Ooh. That's all for the external. Well done. What next? Central nervous system. I have nothing. Do you have anything on this man's central...
You don't even have a joke.
Musculoskeletal. Purge fluid is coming from the mouth.
With his eyes almost closed, the lieutenant puts his hand on the dead man's throat.
Yeah, jack that
The hyoid bone is fractured. The rest of the musculoskeletal system is intact. Respiratory system. Oral cavity shows no lesions. The victim has received dental implants. possibly after.
From here, it looks as though the clown-faced man is screaming. The tendons of his jaw are torn apart. No scream, no sigh of relief rises from the dark. No, you don't. You can keep it in. You can keep any... You manage to suppress the contractions trying to enter your stomach. All it...
There are ancient mysteries down there, Kobo. Ask me later.
Hemorrhaging present in mucus. Hepatobiliary. Na. Ah. Are you a hepatobiliary expert? Neither am I. Same for toxicology and serology. Na. Unless you have untapped reservoirs of knowledge there? We already have one test as per regulation.
Pigs requested semen.
I'm not even interested in these boring mulkus anymore. I haven't sucked him off or anything.
Leave it Na then. Cardiovascular. The body exhibits heavy lividity. Gastrointestinal. Digested semi-solid food in stomach. Voila. What's next on the list? Let's see. We have bite marks, contusions on the head and chest, and a ligature mark encircling the neck. You'll need 3 fields. Leave a 4th one. Oh, so we inflicted them? Okay, so there's a spin-stabilized munition from a key... I don't think we should mention that. Better not to muddy the waters.
See? These pigs are fucking corrupt.
Why don't you
Now, injuries. Head, chest and scalp bite mark injuries. And your opinion, officer? Agreed. Next injury? So, the scalp bleeds from a post-mortem head injury, a stone. The injury does not have the ring. Has confessed to causing it at
The lieutenant's admission has caused great gratitude. Coagulated blood sticks to his scalp and chest, where the countless...
Right. Next. A dark red abraded ligature mark encircling the neck, with a gap on the nape measuring, let's say... I see hemorrhaging on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. Depth of...
Below the note, 2 customary boxes wait to be ticked. The man's head jerks to the side. The ring around his neck is visible. He is deep in thought, eyes fixed.
Why do you say that? Okay. Why don't you think it was fatal? I'm not usually one to go for these hunches, but I think I agree. I thought we... Let's wrap this up. I pronounce this field autopsy over. It was an irregular field autopsy. We did not establish cause of death, which is supposed to be the goal of an autopsy. But we requested a test to be run on the genitals. That was the règle. The result... We were thorough with the list of injuries too. We described them all in detail. What is there to say?
Oh yeah, well done, Master Detective. Maybe a drink is in order?
Now, you see, that worries me. You will die if you drink. You know that, don't you? You are proving...
Please get yourself together.
I need a copy of that autopsy form. Then I will drive him to Faubourg for processing.
He's thinking. You tilt your head, also looking at the corpse.
Shoot, Looney Rooney. Oh yes, Kobo mi Lobo. In the gift horse's mouth. Tracts and wakes and war. Just a small gulp away. My beloved Kobo. Come back later, Kobo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features. If possible, also.
I thought we decided to leave it to processing. Let's not turn this into some kind of circus.
Overproductive honor glands. Here it is. It's titled Honor for the Brave and goes, I have no family. I make honor my family. Now that you've acquired some stimulants, it's time for a little pick-me-up. Time to see, that's your problem. A lack of confidence. Speed can help you with that. And, Kim, it can help you. It'll make you into more than that. It's not ideal, no. You raise the bottle, close a nostril, and inhale furiously. The rush is almost immediate. It tastes bitter and caustic and stings a bit inside your nose. Now the taste is slowly receding into your throat. The rush is growing and, let's be honest, there's a little chest pain. The good kind, of course. Whoa, this shit is strong. Time for a little truth. Tell the lieutenant you did some. Clear the air. Spring, spring. Everything is clear around.
In the bottom right corner.
The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath. Your arm reaches out and your eyes close, as if by their own volition. It's dark all around. His face, his cheeks, his nose, his fat, swollen lips, they are swollen shut. You need to really push to get. You're not far. It'll come to you. Keep. The oral cavity is cold and moist. You're on the right track. The tongue moves freely in the cavity. Can you feel it? You're so close. A vision of black and dark red death, pried open by your hands, and you see a hole, barely visible to the human eye. It is swollen shut, almost vanished. No. Kuno nods too. He takes a black trickle of liquid, runs in. Your index fits right in there. A tight.
The fuck is happening?
Ah, shit, see?
The basal ganglia feels clumpy. What entered him? Your yellow fingers slide into the remains of the limbic system. There is no resistance. The ululations of the limbic system have ended. All is quiet. The lieutenant answers with a sound
Fucking cavity, see?
quivering with all. Your fingers are all the way in now, reaching toward the inside of his skull. The cavity goes further, but the entry wound isn't wide enough for all the muscles in your body harden. Time to enter him. The cartridge is in with a crack, like some fruit. Just like that ice-cold serrated metal. The pain is barely noticeable under the adrenaline rush.
Can you get to it?
There's a tiny crack.
We have the makings of a very small exit wound here.
Forget about the fucking exit wound, Beano.
Her voice is absolutely sizzling with excitement. You pick the object between your index and middle finger. Feels sharp, like
My pig's fucking got it?
he's watching his old man get the big prize at the claw game.
What is it?
The inside of the head feels cold and smooth, like a glove. With a plop, your hand emerges from the mouth. The garden glove is covered in blood right up to the wrist. Between your fingers, a small flower.
Fucking beautiful!
A bullet.
The bullet falls in the bag, leaving a smattering.
A non-calibre. Rifled. Some kind of brittle alloy. Fractured on impact. No, you deserve it. We can log it later. We need to add an item to the injury list. Injury number 4. High velocity. Temporary cavity in brain tissue. Small exit wound on the occiput. How does that sound? Opinion, fatal injury. And one last thing. We can now fill in injury number 3. Ligament mark. Opinion, non-fatal. Post-mortem.
He's proposing the bullet was the real cause of death, and the hanging an attempt to conceal this fact.
Yes, and the belt around his neck. The hanging. Even dragging him to the yard. All of it was done after this. I have had my doubts about this since you told me he was doing something else at the time of his death. There have been other signs too. Small things. We were right not to assign hanging as cause of death, as the perpetrators expected we would. No such luck for them.
We didn't fall for it, he thinks. There's pride in there.
That's for us to find out. But this, it will make finding them to hide something. The real killer? The real motivation? Oh, you really do. I am glad to hear you say that. Your room in the Whirling in Rags should come with a bathroom. Be sure to make use of it in the evening. Yes, we should take a closer look at it. I am certain it has more.
This little thing could reveal much about the weapon that shot him.
We bag the corpse and carry him to the holding pen of my kinema. I can transport him to processing myself. Work on the case. Tend to personal matters. Try not to do anything too dangerous. An officer needs backup in a neighborhood like this. I'll leave that choice to you. And one more thing.
The word lingers in the air of the yard. Far away, dogs are barking. Further yet, the sound of motor traffic. Detective.
After you bag the corpse, Lieutenant Kitsuragi will leave the party until tomorrow morning. You can do side tasks and even the main case, but it might be more difficult. Plan his exit accordingly.
Shoot, Looney Rooney. Come back later, Corpo.
I thought we decided to leave it to processing.
Damn it. This is turning into some sort of mega puzzle. A crumpled billboard reading, Samaran butter soaks in the canal. The signed billboard has fallen on the waterlock, keeping it open. And thus, whatever it is, the boy on the billboard seems very happy about it. Just some tasteless advertising at the bottom of a canal.
Evening, officers.
The shine on these sunglasses lasts a life. Everything's still cool here, officer. You mean these delicious pre-packaged shelf-stable meal kits? Really easy to cook? No problem here, officer.
Wait, Humanex, humanitarian aid.
What? Look, officer, I'm just a retailer. You'd have to talk.
Interesting.
We'll need more if we're going to pin this one down, he thinks. Good questions, though. Sharp eyes, officer.
Still here, stuck in this damn jam.
An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island, pointing toward the sea. It looks as if a silver plaque on the statue's pedestal reads, "I am Philip III, the Squanderer, the greatest of the Philippian kings of Revachol, son of Philip II, the opulent, father of Philip IV, the insane." Not a good track record of mental health in that family. As you look up, you notice something about the statue. There are some odd indentations on the king's chest piece. Something with great kinetic energy seems to have impacted the cuirass, around where the heart...
Okay, I can see. Well, Martinez is riddled with bullet holes. This place saw a lot of action during the revolution. But the statue is recently renovated, so maybe a joke? If we connect every bullet hole in Martinez to the murder, it's not completely
We'll see. The king stands high above you, surveying the bay, mute and indifferent to your sightings. Even by the standards of the Philippian kings, old sumptuous... Well, he blew through the whole national treasury, starting his own maladministration foreshadowed the fall of the monarchy. Stories have it that he had his bedroom converted into a treasure chamber. He called it the Sol Aurum. It was obscene. There were whispers he slept on a huge...
The man certainly knew how to live!
But wait, you haven't even heard about his fabled cocaine addiction. You see, old Philippe wasn't just good at squandering the national treasury on gold and ceremonial weapons. Not just any nose candy, though. We're talking Royal Philippian blow, allegedly twice as potent as the stuff you find nowadays. That's what the revolutionaries said 150 years later. Right before they emptied out the royal mausoleum, His Majesty's courtiers said it helped him connect with the higher realm. Cocaine. Beneath the cold waters of the a group of marble pleurons. The original was blown apart by communards, then further damaged. Some years ago, a group of liberal, artistically inclined individuals. The statue is supposed to capture the moment it was blown apart, like an instant frozen in time, a rare butterfly trapped in amber. People in Martinez tend to disagree, as do Philip III, the squanderer, however, with his bronze face. The woman is still hunched over the railing.
Huh? What is it? What do you want?
Right to work! Right to work! Things are busy enough. You're going to waste less of my time?
The hulking man oozes stark skepticism.
When a bunch of beats me.
When the man... There's something odd in the way he carried... Fine. It was...
We were promised work. We'd be in. Main gate's locked. Would take... And I don't mean the scrawny mess punk either. I mean, why don't you go around?
It would be better for the neighborhood if you went home.
No! They will give up eventually.
I like playing in the dark. Sharpens your nocturnal instincts. Feels like being on recon again. Yes, the Debardeurs Union pays me to stand. I'm an old man.
He feels like he has to justify himself for some reason.
Yes, it does. Unfortunately, I wasn't working that night. Being on... It's a private matter.
You see, officer, René is the kind of man would rather...
I'm fine, goddammit! No one. The boss has been...
No one has been guarding the container.
Yes! It's...
Look, officer, the container yard doesn't actually need a guard.
The possibility of someone being in...
Evrard created this job for René because he knows the Royal Carabiniers' pension of honor and PTSD isn't something a man can live off. A decorated kingsman collecting tear reflects bad on the whole neighborhood. His words.
Can we conclude the topic of my guard boost now? She is not.
The lady is Jeanne-Marie Beaulieu, and she sure as hell wasn't a nobody.
Yes, yes. Yes. King Philip's
Oh, absolutely. At the mercy of a...
a superpower, feared and respected, but decisively, without fear of offending the sensibilities of the frail and weak-minded among his subjects. This nation is only as strong as it...
Don't get started on that again.
The Carabinier. No one and nothing can change.
Right. I like playing in the dark. Sharpens your nocturnal instincts.
Still, all you see is an old soldier.
Anything else I can assist you with, officer?
Officer, the mere sight of police in Martinez makes me feel safer already. Oh, sweet Jen.
Do not.
His tone lacks it.
We knew she was...
And then you stole her from me.
Oh, officer.
You stole her from me.
Well,
we were just no point starting this one.
She died of pneumonia. Honey and I were both by her bed.
Died. No use, sugar.
Departed.
A quick grimace of pain passes over.
She could never make up her mind about... She was always leaving one of us for the other, but never long enough to actually get married. Heck, technically, we both...
You always confused her. Couldn't let us be happy.
He suddenly remembers you are still there.
Of course, officer. Memories are all we have left.
This coin-operated viewer is facing southwest. Its coin slot is full, a thick under the graffiti. The church looks around the large wooden building. This your money disappears into the coin. The curtains on the display open. You lean in to catch the view. The lenses shift. The ghost, it looks as its leaves ripped from it by the winter wind. The little brave bird.
Really? I don't have the eyesight to make it out.
You're back. Good. What can I help?
All around you, rain keeps falling down. On the wooden boards she's standing on, and on the water around you.
Sadly, I need this one myself. What I can do for you is answer some questions. Nothing like talk. You have.
Finally, time to choose sides.
Of course, Detective.
The RCM does not pick sides in this.
Of course. And I don't expect you to How could I stop you?
Tell her, she'll...
Yes, your disgusting necktie agrees completely. Let's gossip.
Oh.
The lieutenant looks at you. He's able to When I said be wacky, I didn't mean wildly.
Unconventional police officers sometimes lose their guns. They then go around and tell people about it.
Incredible. Simply incredible. And how is it going? Has this detecting well, maybe he's not as helpful as you thought then. Of course, detective. Until then, is there anything I can help you with? More lessons in basic reality? Glad to have been of assistance. The little that I know. Anything else?
Yes? What do you want to know? You mean like a brief? Do you want me to brief you again? There's no 3 days ago, during that time. Okay then. Good. Excuse me? Detective, if I may be frank, you seem to be in a deranged state.
Oh, so you're an unaccountable wreck.
That's good. Some you time? This is a police investigation, not a journey of self-discovery. You'll still have your...
A moment passes. The lieutenant glances at the sports watch on his